So, scenario, you're married with a child.
Yes.
You and your husband and your child go out on your sailboat.
Okay.
The sailboat gets struck. It's sinking.
Yeah.
Who are you going to save? The child or your husband?
Look, I would choose my child's father because we can make more children. This is an impossible choice. You also have to understand that my hierarchy in my life.
I agree.
God, my man,
husband,
my children, everything
else.
And also, I just want to emphasize spouse.
Your baby and your man is in the water.
Yeah.
Your baby look like a baby. Your man look like a grown man. I'm saving my baby. Like, I love my wife, but like I just feel like my
What if she's incapacitated? What if she's knocked out?
I feel like she would be mad at me if I saved her.
She would, but she would get over it because now you a single daddy.
As a man, I can't even like go back and be like, oh yeah, I saved my wife, I let the baby die. Who am I gonna go tell that story to?
Everybody.
Like, that sounds crazy.
Let me tell you this. This is why having an integrity point and barometer with self is so important. Because if somebody said to me, you let your kids die and you saved your husband, absolutely. Now, it's not to say that I wouldn't grieve, that I wouldn't be sad. I'd probably ask myself, did I make the right choice? Oh my God, are we ever going to have children again? You know, I'm getting up there in age. Having kids is hard. All of these things are real things, but I'm telling you right now, I don't care what anybody has to say about any decision that I made because I did it and I meant it.
Let's reverse situation.
Your
husband,
yes.
You love so much.
Yes.
On that boat, and you and the baby.
Yeah.
In the water.
Yeah.
What do you want him to do?
I would want him to save the child, but I would understand why he chose me.
You would be happy with him after he chose you, not the child?
This is such a challenging choice, but ultimately, my husband, I so recklessly trust my husband that in that moment, that's what made sense to him.
You can't.
And I might be mad.
Yeah.
I'm already geriatric. We might never be able to have kids again. And the grieving would be crazy for sure. But if he chose me over our children, there's a reason why. God's not done with me yet. People love the word until it's inconvenient, until there's judgment and bias around it. But when you think biblically, husband and wife should submit unto each other. You come first. You are the home front. You are the union. After God comes my husband. If I got to choose between my parents, whom I love, my mom is my very best friend, and my husband, I'm choosing my husband. And this is the problem. People are confusing marriage with being husband and wife. Those are two very different things.
Say that one more time.
Husband or wife means I am committed to this. I am submitted to the mission. I got you no matter what, under the eyes of God, through sickness and health, through all of the things that may come. That is my husband. Not I got married. Most people are just married, but they'll never experience what it means to be husband or wife. They're weak and they quit and they give up and they say, oh, well, it's just easier if I get divorced. So for me, when I have not a husband, but I have my husband, my God-sent husband, the husband that I have been waiting and praying for. When that is my guy and I make a commitment under God, he's first. I no longer belong to my father. I belong to my husband.
I have never seen that clip, but it's been going viral.
You've never seen that clip?
I've never seen that clip, man. Yeah, but I can definitely understand why it's been going viral. Whoa. So this is a very, very touchy subject. I want to make sure that I put that out there. And like she said in the video, like either way it's gonna be hard. Like you're gonna question yourself about that decision. I'm gonna throw the ball in your court. Who you saving?
You go first.
Right. Who you say?
You answer first.
So I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna save my wife. Like, you know, I mean, me being a great swimmer, I can save both. I'm going to save both.
Yeah.
But if the choice had to be made, then yeah, I'm gonna save my wife.
Okay.
And it's kind of crazy how she put it, like, you know. But I'm gonna let you go. So who would you say?
Well, let's put that out there. I don't know how to swim, so we are all going to die.
It's over.
We are all going to die. No one's going to be saved. But if I did know how to swim, I would save my child.
Okay, all right. Now break that down.
That is someone that I grew in my body, in my womb, you know. I was attached to that baby. I felt every time that baby kicked, I pushed that baby out for I don't know how many hours. I mean, it knows my heartbeat. I know that baby's heartbeat. I mean, I want to breastfeed when I have kids. I mean, when you breastfeed, your body knows the nutrients that your child needs and it produces it and gives it to the baby. I mean, it's another piece of you. 9 months with that baby.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saving my husband.
So I'm curious, right? Because if we're speaking biblical, does the child come before your husband?
I wouldn't say that the child does, but I would save my child. You know, you have the option when you are getting ready to go into labor. You are, if you are about to die, it's either life or death. It's you or the child. I'd rather my husband pick the child than me.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling it, but I'm asking you a specific question, right? If this is biblical, hey, you gotta take that. You gotta take that.
Okay.
All right, so getting back into, you know, speaking in biblical terms, right?
Right.
Wow, we just
Right. I
trying
mean,
to-
we're not gonna slow down.
That's crazy. That your husband is supposed to come before your children.
Of course. But also in the Bible, when you are bearing a child, that is the closest you come to God
Mm-hmm.
while you are alive on this earth. Because it's the pain is so unimaginable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's quite insane. That's why I'm really scared to have a child myself.
Okay.
But yeah,
But it still don't
But
take
you
away
go
from
through-
order, though.
it sure don't.
Still don't take away from order. So I'm
But
trying to figure out.
what would you say the difference is between when I am giving birth to a child and you have to make that choice between my life or the child's life, between that or the boat is sinking?
So I'm thinking, right? I think I'm pretty sure if a guy is in the water and he can say anything, I'm pretty sure he's gonna say save the child.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, you know, basic natural instinct or whatever, you know what I mean, based on order. If we're speaking in biblical terms, then yeah, you're supposed to save your husband or your wife. And then, you know, it goes husband, wife, children.
Yeah. Which is so sad because there's so many cases like that where they find a child on a boat and then they end up finding the parent's body in the water.
Yeah.
Their last, like, I think it was the woman who played in Glee. That's what happened with her. Her body was found in the water, but her child was on the boat.
Oh.
Can you imagine how hard she was fighting to get her kid right back on that boat before she...
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I want to hear from y'all, man. What do you guys think? Do you think that this young lady on this video was right? Do you think that she was wrong? Y'all drop it down in the comments and let's talk about it, all right? Until the next one. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. That's going to be it. That's tough, man.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna. Whoa.